opening night of the 2002 Hyperloop Northern Sprint Tour season as we kick off year number 7 of the finest sprint car series in the Pacific Northwest. It's also, as we said, just race number 2 here at Skagit Speedway this year due to the less than ideal weather conditions, but it is great to be here. Special, as we said, for a lot of reasons here this weekend. Not only opening night for this series, but the very first Hyperloop Northern Sprint Tour race ever at Skagit Speedway. And as we talked about the return to Skagit Speedway for a lot of people here tonight, including myself, track announcer here for many years, up until 6 years ago. Our publicist, George Hespy, used to work here at the Speedway. One of our flagmen tonight, Jim Dennis, used to be the flagman. Mike Lazinski, taking care of video tonight, is up top on the tower, capturing all of that. And especially so for a couple of people down in the pit area, Fred and Debbie Brownfield, the former promoters here at Skagit Speedway back in 1994 and 1995, and the founders of the Hyperloop Northern Sprint Tour, back here tonight at Skagit Speedway on a very, very special night. Also want to thank the new promoters here at Skagit Speedway, Steve Feitler and Jim Kress, for welcoming us here with open arms. And as we talked about a few minutes ago with Dan, I think race fans gave credit to the Brownfield family, to Steve Feitler, to Jim Kress for making this weekend possible. How about a big round of applause for those fine folks? Gentlemen, for 10 laps. And as we said, only the winner will move to the sea. We've got non-qualifiers race number 2 coming up next, and then the heat races all tonight on this historic night of racing. Hyperloop Northern Sprint Tour, first ever race at Skagit Speedway. The chalk line in turn 4. The front row's got to be side by side when they get there. In they are. And we are underway. Columbia. We got guys and girls in this race. And as we said, only the winner will move to the back of the C main tonight. So we'll try it again. 10 cars for 10 laps. The guys up on the flag stand, Travis Brerdy and Jim Dennis, waving the flags tonight. Here we go. And it's the 17, Richie Brown, out of Springfield, Oregon, your early race leader. The back straightaway. Brown, Melissa Yates. It's Oregon cars running 1-2. You can watch the laps go by on the scoreboard in turn number 1. Coming up on 4 complete, 6 to go. Rod Perkins, the 69, he's got a long way to go. Here comes Melissa Yates making a bid for the lead, and she's got it. Into turn number 1, Brown back down, oh, so close. But Melissa Yates takes the lead. The 18-year-old young lady out of Roseburg, your new leader. To go. We've got trouble on the backstretch. Tyler Pinsman, the 99, and he is going to bail out of that with some flames underneath. One of the other ones running third, Donnell Morrison, the 49, Shauna Wilski. We'll see her later on tonight. Single file restart. The leader sets the pace. we're back underway. And Melissa Yates is going to pull away again. Brown still second, Morrison third. Here's the white flag. 1 lap to go. Oh, contact coming off of four. Kirkpatrick and Perkins collide. And we are not done yet. The yellow flag will appear just as Travis Brady was reaching for the checkered flag. The yellow flag appears. The leader with 2 laps to go. Green flag. Well, we get the green and the white flag together, which means this one is over. Melissa Yates wins it. Richie Brown second. Donnell Morrison. Cale Carter third. Hinkle. And Ash Perkins. Josh Edson, Nick Enberg to the green. I don't know if we'll let that one go or not. And we got cars everywhere in turn 1. Look out. And we got a yellow flag anyway. I'm not sure that start would have. Edson and Enberg on the front row. We'll try it again. Edson to the lead. We got the wing coming out the Kevin Smith car. The third place car of Kevin Smith. We got that front wing ready to fly off. Kevin Smith running third. His brother Ricky running fourth. In the meantime, a battle for the lead, and Enberg takes the lead. And Ricky Smith goes by his brother into third. Complete, 7 to go. Your top 3, Enberg the 69, 76 Edson, Ricky Smith the 28. Ricky Smith would love a yellow flag because laps are running out with just 3 to go now. 3 laps to go. Oh, your leader a little squirrely coming off of 4. Here comes Edson with 2 laps to go. Josh Edson will try and make a run down the backstretch. Here comes Edson. Here comes the white flag. Look at this. 1 lap to go now into turn number 1. Here comes Ricky Smith. 3-car battle for the lead down the backstretch. Enberg says no. And on 3, toss-up blanket over them. Edson to the lead, and no! I don't think he did it. I think Enberg got him back. Wait and see. Enberg wins it, the 69. Okay, folks, top 4 go to the main event. And for drivers like Barry Martinez and Todd Hikus, if they finish in the top 4, they will go to the dash as well. Here we go. Alberta and Washington front row, and it's Washington third to the lead. As we complete lap one, we're officially underway. John Tharp, Jeff Hudson. Martinez trying to make a move on Harkness for third. The great battle for fourth, and Jacobson takes fourth in that final move-up spot to the feature. We're halfway, 5 down and 5 to go. John Tharp winning Jeff Hudson, Barry Martinez, and Travis Jacobson. Harkness, Mudd, Ikas, Peterson with a long way to go and a short time to get there. 3 to go for Tharp. Tharp's car smoking a little bit here with the yellow flag. Yellow flag, Barry Martinez. Martinez, while running third, spinning in turn number 2. Tharp, the leader, sets the pace. Single file to the green. The race for third and fourth. Here comes Alan Mudd. Alan Mudd underneath Harkness into fourth place. The 42 car. Here's the white flag, 1 lap to go. Harkness trying to take fourth back from Mudd. Here on the final lap, Mudd says no, hit a 3.5 before. Your winner out of Snohomish, John Tharp, Hudson, Jacobson, and Mudd to the feature race. In Medford, he's from just across the border, Fort Jones, California. Let's welcome Dan Meny. And his first ever visit to Skagit Speedway, 10 cars, 10 laps. Hold on to your hats. Here we go. Now Cal Hertzen a little anxious that time in the green 3 car. The pit area, look at it on the far side of the pits. That's not good. And we got another false start. As we said tonight, 25 lap feature, 1,000 to win. Tomorrow night, 30 laps the distance and $2,500 to the winner of the main event. Top 4 here to the main tonight. And it is Borden to the lead. Look out in turn 4. Chancellor sideways, dropping back. Your second quick qualifier. In the meantime, we focus on the front. Dan Meny will spin to bring out the yellow flag. Yellow flag, turn 3.5 for Dan Meny. As we've been telling you, Saturday evening of racing here at Skagit. All right, Glenn Borden Jr. will set the pace to the green flag. Ricky Faber trying to make a bid for the lead. And again, we got another spin in for the 68 car. And we're we're going to have another yellow flag. And that pass for the lead will not count. Ricky Faber will go back to second place. Millsley, the 57, in fifth. Remember, the top four is where you want to be when the checkered flag appears. Is for fourth. Menard and Schmilsley. Ricky Faber, rather, still having thoughts about taking the lead. Nail the backstretch. Faber going up top around Borden. Can he make it work? No, Borden says no. With 2 laps to go. You know, Faber's going to try again. In at 3.5 before. Here comes the white flag. Here comes Faber. Doing a good job blocking the racetrack. Faber, one last chance. Can he do it? Can he? Yes, he did it. Faber did it. And the checkered flag. Oh, are you kidding me? By .044 of a second, your winner, Ricky Faber. Oh, baby, what a finish. Borden did all he could to use up all the racetrack. But Travis Hawthorne. To row number 4, the 0 out of Cedro Woolley, Steve Kilcup. Car number 2, Duncan, British Columbia, Scotty Amon, 8th in points last year in the series. And to row number 5, the 14, Robert McNulty, and the 39 out of Rio Linda, California, Stephen Tyner. Oh, look at this. Couple of young guns leading the way. Crockett and Kane. Dale Smith running third. Sold is fourth. Trouble on the backstretch. Hawthorne out of shape, and will we have a yellow? Yes, we will. Another yellow flag. Last year. Casey Kane running second. Dale Smith and Jason Sowell. Slowly, Crockett will lead them to the green flag. So it's 20-year-old Roger Crockett leading 22-year-old Casey Kane. Oh no, McNulty hard into the fence in 3, and we got a red flag. Robert McNulty hard into the fence in turn number 3 and upside down. Second red flag of the night. Oh no, McNulty hard into the fence in 3, and we got a red flag. Robert McNulty hard into the fence in turn number 3 and upside down. All right, folks, 4 laps complete, 6 to go. As we get reunited with a lot of folks we haven't seen in a long, long time here this weekend. Historic weekend of racing at Skagit Speedway. Crockett leading Kane. Green flag. play. 5 down and 5 to go. Here comes Dale Smith, putting the pressure on Casey Kane for second. Dale Smith down low, Casey Kane up top. Here comes Scotty Ahmed as well, trying to get Sold for fourth. The white flag, 1 lap to go. Your champion from last year wins again to kick off this year. Roger Crockett, Casey Kane, Dale Smith, and Jason Sowald. Weeks ago, out of Cedro-Woolley, Chad Hillier. And right beside him, the guy that finished right behind him in the 360 main event a couple of weeks ago. He finished 4th in points last year from Everett, Jamie Barnes. Donnie Fry, Danny Horner, Withrow to the green. Again, the top 4 is where you want to be. For fourth. Oh no! Jamie Barnes up over the rear wheel of Hillier and upside down for our 3rd red flag of the night. Oh baby, fighting for that 4th and final move-up spot to the feature race. Barnes left front rides up the right rear of the Chad Hillier car, and over goes Jamie Barnes. Brent, again, one of the 2 Dave DeWitt cars here this weekend. The other one being driven by Casey Kane.
Fred, he's out of the car. There's a lot of bolt-on crap that's broken, but the chassis looks all right.
For fourth. Oh no! Jamie Barnes up over the rear wheel of Hillier and upside down for our 3rd red flag of the night. Again, we'll get you a score later on. Big comeback win for the Mariners last night over Toronto. Game ended about midnight. All right, 2 laps complete, 8 to go. Montana leading this one. Washington, California. The race for 4th. Miska, Chad Hillier. Here comes Chad Hillier, trying to take the number 4 spot from Miska. Wilski right there as well, as Miska slams the door shut. Oh, look at this race for 4th. Wilski trying to hang on to 3rd as well. To go. The race for 3rd and 4th. Hillier, here comes Danny Horner. The rear brakes heating up in the 21 car. Look at them glow. 2 laps to go. Chad Hillier goes to 4th. Hillier the 24. Here comes the white flag. Joe Raymaker 1 lap away from victory. chuck one up for Big Sky Country. Joe Raymaker wins. Jay Cole to the main event. Wilski to the feature race, and Chad Hillier as well. Bill Washington's Eddie Evans. Fort Jones, California. Dan Meny share the front row. A couple of Californians in row 2 as well. Tyner, the 39, and Finley, the 77. Again, remember, the front row cars have got to be side by side when they get to the chuck line in turn 4 if we go green. And away we go. And it's Dan Meny, topside to the lead. Top 3 down the backstretch. California, Washington, California. Evans gets sideways. Tyner can't make the move. 5 down and 5 to go. Steven Tyner goes to second. It's all California now, running 1-2. And we got a spin in 2. Hope everybody's watching. The yellow flag appears, and we've got a spinning car. It looks like Dean Janelle, one of 277 cars in this race. Leading Steven Tyner, the 18-year-old, running second. Eddie Evans, then it's Montana Peterson. You're gonna make a move, you better make it quick. 3 laps to go now. Here comes the white flag. 1 lap to go. Tyner, will he try and make a move? It would be a risky move. He's already in a transfer spot. Into 3.5 of 4. Tyner down low. Can he do it? No. Meny wins it over Tyner. Evans will be the backup to go to the B. Peterson 4th. And Finley 5th. His first visit to Skagit Speedway, Dan Meny, your winner. In one of the 2 Houston Brothers cars from Burlington, racing Jason Sowald. To row number 3, your defending 410 champion here at Skagit Speedway, won the 360 feature here a couple of weeks ago. 1 career NST victory. Cedro Woolley, Chad Hillier. And right beside him, former series champion as well out of Everett, Ricky Favre. 6 cars, 6 laps. Here we go. It's Casey Kane to the lead. Down and 3 to go. It's all Casey Kane. Looking to start the feature race on the pole. clips the fence on the backstretch, trying to hang on to second. Here's the white flag, the race for second. Menard and Jacobson looking down, a little bump. How do you do? Still running second. Menard, here comes Sowell. The checkered flag, the win for Casey Kane. And Menard hangs on to second. Jacobson and Sowell, Favre and Hillier. So Casey Kane, who finished second in Northern Sprint Tour points back in 1997, picked himself up 3 main event wins along the way. And as a former track record holder here at Skagit Speedway, is back in the winner's circle here tonight. And so great to have him here. He'll be here at Dirt Cup as well, and as you heard, he'll be bringing his own car, or the Durst car, I should say, out of Nebraska for that.
Casey Kane.
Started the year in Florida, racing with the All-Stars. Won the feature race in Volusia. And as we said, the 2000 USAC National Midget Champion.
How's it feel? Well, we made a lot of changes there. I didn't like to see Roger Crockett pull away like he did in the heat race. He was pretty good, so hopefully we'll make a few more and stay out front in the main event. I don't know. We got real lucky there. We qualified 11th, which wasn't as good as I was hoping, and a few guys didn't make it. I mean, it's just a real tough, competitive Northern Sprint Tour. So we got lucky to get in the dash even, and now we won the dash. So
Good job. You make giving an interview real easy, because I'm not very good at it. Comparing a sprint car to a midget to a fender heavy stock car, what would be the biggest differences? What would be the similarities?
Midget sprint cars, non-wing, with a wing, I mean, all of them are pretty close. The stock car is completely different, and I learned a ton doing what I've done over the last few years with racing all the sprint cars and midgets, and as many times as I have. But now I'm really learning all over again. So it's just a heavy car that's big racetracks and a lot faster speeds. So it's a lot different.
Good job, buddy. Hope to see you up front in the feature, and good luck.
To row number 7. The other number 22 out of Morinville, Alberta. That is Jeff Beck, Emma 35, Donnie Fry out of Montesino. To row number 8, Steve Kilcup, the 0, the 41. Cottage Grove, Oregon for Danny Horner. And your move-ups from the C-Main, the 75, Dan Menny, Fort Jones, California, the 39, Stephen Tyner, Alberta, California. Under the new lights at Skagit Speedway, the B main event. False start, we'll try again. For the first time ever at Skagit. It's an all-Washington front row. So we get set for the green flag. Oh, look at Jamie Barnes. Trouble on the backstretch. Donnie Fry and Beck come together. We stay green. We stay green. 66, Martinez the leader. 5 down, 10 to go. Scotty Island to the pit area. Miska up high against the fence in 2. We may go yellow. Miska slowing down. We'll see if he makes it around or not. And we've got the yellow flag. Hawthorne spinning on the front straightaway with Ron Miska's right front tire going down. That's a big break for Miska. Plate 9 to go. Martinez, Jansma, Barnes, Heikes, the top 4. Inside 5 to go now. Martinez will lap traffic be a factor. Not yet. Trouble on the front straightaway. Miska and Beck come together. Again, we stay green. With just a couple of laps to go. Martinez coming into the lap cars now. He's got to be careful. 2 to go. Martinez, Jansma, Barnes, Heikens. Here's the white flag for Martinez. 1 lap to go. Trouble on the back stretch. Look out. And we got a yellow. We got a yellow flag. And we're not done. Thesaurus. 1 lap to go. What do you think, folks? You having fun tonight? Can't hear you. All right, 1 lap to go. Martinez, the leader. In a run for the checkered, Barry Martinez wins it. Jansma, Barnes, and Heikes just ahead of Harkness for 4th. J.R. Harkness will be the backup. Your winner, Barry Tippy Martinez. Hyperloop Northern Sprint Tour main event at Skagit Speedway. Let me hear ya. Will it be California, Oregon, Washington, BC, Alberta? We'll soon find out. Here we go. Turn 4, Menard sideways, but he straightens it out.
backstretch. We got a car on its side on the backstretch, just gently onto its side. So we are going to go yellow and not red. Traffic lights around the speedway are off. The new must-go lighting is on in a big way. Jamie Barnes trying to move up in the field. His teammate, Casey Kane, the leader. And we got another yellow flag. It's Jeff Hudson out of St. Albert, Alberta, one of the 4 Alberta drivers planning on running the whole Hyperloop Northern Sprint Tour Series this year. How many of you don't care who wins as long as it's a hell of a race? Okay, that always gets the biggest cheer. Here we go. Casey Kane, Jason Sowold. Tony Menard will bring out another. Yeah, we got a flip. It's Hudson. And we're going to have a red flag. Red flag, our 4th of the night. As the yellow flag was going to appear for Tony Menard from his front row starting spot. He was dropping back and starting to slow down. And Hudson trying to take evasive action. Coming off of 4, upside down in the V8 car. First red flag of this race, but our 4th of the evening. Casey Kane will lead him to the green. Just past halfway, 13 down, 12 to go. It's all Casey Kane, the leader. Dale Smith has moved from 18th starting spot to 6th. Dale Smith, the 75 car, on the move. Travis Jacobson to the pit area while running 3rd. Jacobson to the pit area. His night is over. And Sowell takes the lead. Jason Sowell takes the lead as Jacobson goes to the pit area. Sowell, the new leader. Casey Kane's going to try and get it back. And in some traffic now. Sowell again. to the front. 5 laps to go. This time by. Here comes Chad Hillier. 5 laps to go. Oh, what a finish this is going to be. Make it 4 laps to go. Sowell looking for his 9th career win. Casey Kane trying to get another chance to get it back. 3 laps to go now. Chad Hillier trying to make a move. Sowell drops down low with 2 laps to go now. Trying to win opening night for the 2nd year in a row. He opens up a big lead. Now look at the white flag. 1 lap to go for Jason Sowell. Kane 2nd, Hillier 3rd. Sowell pulling away. For the 2nd year in a row, Jason Sowell wins opening night of the Northern Sprint Tour season. Casey Kane 2nd. Hillier and Dale Smith with an incredible run. And we are done for the night. Right at almost exactly the same time, the 3rd place car of Travis Jacobson pulls to the pit area, while at the same time Jason Sowell makes the move around Casey Kane for the win. And as we said, Jason Sowell wins opening night of the Hyperloop Northern Sprint Tour for the 2nd year in a row. He wins the first Northern Sprint Tour race ever at Skagit Speedway. And he is now all alone atop the all-time win list in NST history. 18th to 4th. What a run for Dale Smith. Yeah. He's the hard charger of
He's out of the car.
5th place to Hikus.
He can hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Sowell.
Tyson Cross, let's get a word with your winner. For the 2nd year in a row, he wins opening night. He wins the first NST race at Skagit. And as we said, he's all alone now atop the all-time NST win list, his 9th career win.
The NST's most feature winners. I talked to Jason on the last red there, and I said, did you have enough for him? And then he says, yeah, I do. You know, we can take it. This one's all ours. You know, it's all upstairs. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. It was really fun racing with Casey tonight. I'm glad he came up. You know, he runs real good. And hey, he just got behind the wrong car, and I went by him. And I'm sitting here first tonight, and who knows, he'll probably beat me tomorrow night. But we're going to try and beat him.
Just commenting on the mindset on winning the deal. That's not how you're going to win it tomorrow. Good job tonight. Good way to start the season off, and go get your trophy.
You got it.